Hello, I'm Luke Hatfield. I'm joined by Joe Edwards here at the Shropshire Star. Joe, one man who's done well since coming in at Shrewsbury Town is Ben Godfrey.
Yeah.
Could we be seeing him stay around a little bit longer?
Seems that way. Apparently there's been positive talks with Norwich about keeping him on. We wondered at one point whether he'd go back to Norwich and be a part of their team in the Championship for the second half of the season, but their manager seems to think that the best solution for Godfrey, who's still very young, is to stay at Shrewsbury. That'll be the best way to continue his development, and that's great news. Obviously nothing's wrapped up yet, but all the signs seem to point towards Godfrey staying on at the Meadow, and he's been a very good player for Town this season. Maturity beyond his years, very composed passer, but he can mix it up as well in the middle of the park. Win stuff in the air. Not afraid to put a foot in, get a tackle in, and if Town want to continue this push for promotion in League One, you'd think Godfrey would be key to that. So if he's staying on, that's very positive news. Yeah, and then another man who was on loan at the Meadow previously is that Tyler Roberts. Now he's a man in demand. But could there be a way to bring him back and possibly get him for a boost toward the end of the season? Yeah, well, Paul Hurst has made contact with West Brom about inquired about whether he could get him on loan at the Meadow. Of course, he's on loan at Walsall at the moment, fellow League One side, but he's scheduled to go back to West Brom in January. It's believed that Alan Pardew wants to have a look at him and potentially offer him a new contract. He's only got 6 months left on his current deal at Albion. So if a deal was to be done for Roberts, it would likely be later on in the window once Pardew's had a look at him, decided whether or not to offer him a new contract. The suggestion seems to be that they do want to tie him down, but there's a lot of clubs circling around him as well, the likes of top 4 clubs in the Premier League, and even the likes of Marseille in France are believed to be interested as well. It'd perhaps be a long shot. You look at it, you might think, are they going to get him? But he really flourished under Paul Hurst last season, and we've seen a lot of times that players, if managers come back in for him and they've worked under him positively before, then they'll happily go back. So I think that there's a good relationship between the manager and the player, Hurst and Roberts, and that Shrewsbury could be within a chance. We have a chance of doing it, even though there is a lot of competition for his signature. Yeah, so it looks like Ben Godfrey could be sticking around, and possibly talk of Tyler Roberts making a return. But for all the latest on Shrewsbury Town, make sure you stick with us at shropshirestar.com.